Good day to me, Salon people. Mohamed Tyrali from Voice of Salon Network. Today now May 5th, Cinco de Mayas, when I Spanish holiday, and on a Thursday. Today I want to talk about the case where they go to court, where lawyers then going for represent the former president, where now President Hannes by Koroma, for say he get immunity. We can explain what's that what they mean and the implication behind that thing. People when they represent the former president, Fuchiro Kamara, we one of the main top lawyer them. Mr. I think Andy Macaulay, Usman Timbo, Madam Seikama, and other lawyers them. So I explain to his family what's that what they mean and within politician they use them for. This what they call immunity or immunity. That means say if you not president in any country, that country the way they represent give you one right. It give you a right say as a president where you they in power. You know they commit crime. Like I explain this again. Immunity means say where you they as a president, you commit any crime, as long as you're as president, the law not supposed to hold you. Where that thing cover you as president. Let me say, like a president you say right now, you go on a market, you go thief. The law not supposed to hold him. Or you go down on Shaka Stephen City, pull knife and stab somebody. What's it in a power? The law not supposed to hold him. Like where then get firing squad. A president come and say, "Look, kill this person here." As long as you're in a power, we're not able to go to court and sue him. Now that make we this year put black up plenty people them vex. Because the president gets immunity, also freedom of speech day, now make inside and get advantage and disadvantage. Disadvantage is for course president not to crime. Then in plenty Solomon say no because they don't even know the difference between legal issue and moral issue. But I know we'll left them there first. Until they put on a book say where you cross president. This is not a crime. The Academy get in 1964 Public Order Act, which immediately around that. Now they find a sneaky way for putting inside there. But we didn't pull them, also a freedom of speech day. Then it's supposed to be a crime. But law we left not trying to talk about now. But they come back to immunity. I try to explain to one American understand say president gets plenty right and one of the only person in the country where he cover. But the question we they ask now is how far that immunity they go. So now that the lawyer them for Hannes by Koroma, they try for go fight in a court. Say everything President Koroma do, they tell me that's president. Whether I take money or he thief the country money or he kill people them more, he misappropriate money, do whatever. The law not supposed to hold on. So, but waiting they're not able to explain to we or the court supposed to explain to everybody is that the immunity only covers you when you didn't have power. The moment you left power, you know it again. You don't lost the immunity. The president will empower that time they not in the immunity cover. So let us say, for instance, somebody like President laws assume say the time President in a coma, President coma, so he in a power. He kills somebody in Peking. That telling in a power, that person not going to sue President Koroma. But when he left power, he become an ordinary citizen. The laws, what we understand, say you can able to sue him at that point. It depends on the court for proven right, guilty or not, but you able to sue him. Now that make it the final say some other country then where the president left power, then can go for commission of inquiry. You need to do commission of inquiry with the person in power. Now where he left. Because at that point now you're able to check what he do in power and see if he right or wrong. So I want make people understand, say, the APC lawyer they can go in a court and do what they want. But the court, in your interpretation will be important, not just for President Koroma, but for President Madabio and going forward. Because If then they talk say they will fight corruption. But until we say when the president is in power, if we use immunity for rule we wrong and take whatever they take according to what they allege, but when it left power, we supposed to forgive everything. Then the question is why we for even do any investigation? Why we for investigate politicians? And because it's easy. The president will tell everybody say, no, no, not corrupt, no, not nothing. Let me do it. Because I left na power. Therefore, able cover me. So this case for a precedent to we citizens for pay attention to what any politician ask for and then lawyer them. The lawyers in our job, then they just do their job, but then they pay them. We all know how a lot of them work. But we as citizens them for pay attention, but plenty people don't pay attention right now. Because the same man who they talk say president be corrupt, human corrupt, to then left power, or for arrest them, or for carrying court, we for prosecute them. Now the same man now the thing happen, they tell we say, when I left President Koroma, let you go. So when I pay attention, you go to the same yeah. That same man where they talk say, when I left President Koroma, let you go. And just to pick on him. This, every president where they go take that position there, they already don't sign a paper where tell we say, we're supposed to investigate some way they done. We can argue whether the investigation merit or whether they do them genuinely or not. That's not a different argument. But for investigate a president, this is not with NCSF sign. And President Koroma NCSF until we say, I like na a massive thief, they say him in power. Then for investigate them. And after we left power, it's supposed to come give detail of everything we don't do. But it's beyond what you want to see right now. This is not this bring me out today. Plenty when you look at the immunity case, which I believe say it's not going to go nowhere. It's not going to go nowhere because of things that they can't explain to una. If una know, President Koroma said we don't do commission of inquiry before, after we President Ahmed Kabayan regime done. What may happen? Nothing. President Bio come, I want to fight corruption, he want to do this. Most of we come and talk say, nah, smoke screen, then I do nothing. Because we know say the old President Koroma Osusu. The young people let me there tell them corrupt. President Koroma turn in face. He took waste to country money, he turn in face. He not touch nobody. What happened with President Bio? Same thing. Then come the one fight corruption and this. What happened in Commission of Inquiry? This is now 4 years into it. What happened? Nothing. Because now Susu. So if you, as a supporter, they look at what they go on a court, no pay attention to what they go on a court there. Because when President Bio left, we're not going to do nothing. Because whoever come, whether now SLPP or APC, they get for protect them. They get for protect themselves. This now in some of we don't say for too long. That most often are the people who want to suffer the most Sierra Leonean. And I'll be the first people in the front for support some people here. The reality is that President Bio, President Koroma, let's say somebody like Samura Kamara and all these guys are best friends. You might not know that because of what you see on social media. Them boy they can make noise on social media all day, all night. Most of them are not pay agents them. The politicians pay them. They are not best friend them. President Bio and and Samura Kamara, they're going to almost the same church. They don't work together for how many years? Now 80 million what they talk about. So South say, President Bio get the money there. What I mean in charge of the money? Samura Kamara. So that's one of the game where they play. You can call me crazy, you can call me how you want. 4 years into President Koroma, former President Koroma left power. The APC still they talk about Koroma instead of Uda can take the mantle. President Bio still dance around this corruption talk. How Koroma corrupt, then come, then sell the country, one like Gary Boy, then do this. ACC and all this play this game. What's happen? Ask yourself. Then get all the evidence. The only person they're going to jail now, you the citizen them. Okay? So what thing they going to have? In 4 years with APC left power, instead of we sit down they talk about who that for can take their mantle or get the possibility for can rule we still continue for talk about President Koroma. We now they ask and say why? President Koroma not get any important thing for do for we in Sierra Leone right now at this point. beside being a statesman or party leadership. Waiting else. But why make we continue to talk about them? It's simple distraction. Because they don't buy on and say we citizens them not they think straight and they never think for we. They get them on social media where in the car with this nonsense and noise every day. They will not set the follow them. Them boy and pay them. The moment they stop for pay them, that they see they get them back on social media, they bash them. For me, they get their attention, for telling them say, hey, money don't low when I begin go back. As soon as they begin get the money back and don't begin make the noise. That's how then they operate. At this point, if you go back and watch, Samura Kamara done in politics for more than 30 years. As of right now, it seems to say it emerged as the leader of APC. We don't know if we get for be leader, but right now, then they proclaim or they act like say that Enge for be the leader. Nobody not ask the question, what's not Samura Kamara in record for the past 30 years? How come Samura Kamara for who? Because we concentrate on honest, which is a very good strategy and salon people in the buyer. Let me go back and look at the former vice president, Sansumana. A former vice president for one term and more, up to 6 years or more. Up to example, they put in record for sure, say, if they come back in the power, how you get for rule with no record? None. Go back and look at, let's say, KKY in record. KKY may not in our government, not today. You go, you need to and come back as a parliamentarian. At this point, 1 year, almost 1 year to election, no Sierra Leonean, they pull and people in record. Or pull president in being record in circle. This 4 year with the law we see who's you there if you need another chance. We continue, they get distraction after distraction after distraction. Waiting there for Apple. When we get close to the election, we not think about them people they record in anymore. They think about how to put them back again in power, which party get more momentum, which party they get more alcohol, which party they cost more in the state, which party get more sets and food now in the state, so people go dance and for them go on. We think if happen, we come back and elect the same people again. The same sets. Because then Ghana, the same friend them. Then they go to the same church, they begin to go to the same school. All they do not just recycle. Tell them in Ghana, water bottle to then come as rubber bowl. But at the same material, the same people them. Then they come with different capacity. So for 60 years, we not get water, we not get good road, we not get light, we not get better schools them. All man they point finger. And I love the support of them when they come after each other. They don't tell you, say, this person not evil. Then they tell you, say, the former president, the guy 30,000 motorcar. Why make president be for the guy 50,000 motorcar? So we they make an argument on order for damage the country more, order for take more, not for order for improve the country more. President Koroma run salon for 11 years. Let's take an example for Bumbuna. Bumbuna then started in 1976. 2022 now going to 23. We don't spend more than 1.something billion in B for Bumbuna up to this day. Now I do it in the give you light. We not ever ask ourselves, a small country, 7 million people, 1.something billion into electricity will not get electricity now. Turkey ship the give you light. Then people don't rule away for 11 or more years. Waiting at President Koroma in record where he left after 11 years. If you as APC supporter, they come on social media, they say President Biono they give you light. President Biono they give you road. President Biono they build good school. Waiting at the record. Waiting at the record if you're an SAP supporter where President Ahmed Tijan Kwame in power. Waiting he left at that point. How long then they sustain? Waiting at President Koroma, President Biono in record where he come and talk say all in here angry about the country. They know they pay people them, they can't pay them on time. Infrastructure bad, corruption did it. In 4 years, with no record, we know they talk none about them here because they know say we easy for distract, not only think on we on anything but we. So if you the think see this court case when they go with right now, talk about amnesty or whatever it is, they get for going inside. No, not for going inside. Because they all get osusu. They all get osusu. If President Koroma had 4 years in, from where they can begin on 4 years, they get more freedom past them. So don't tell you say they're not getting nothing for them. This is the agreement from day one. They owe President Koroma. Where President Mada Biose left, they get for whole himself. So himself and Cabal when they come for take, they get for take. Now this is the reason make Salon not get for go before, Salon not get for better. Would they make the same excuse? We always they go point on development where white man and go money for. 60 years, we never raise real money for do not in country. Any development politician or the supporter then go point, ask outside the funding come out, not to salon people and pay for them. All the politician for just sign ordinary paper we picking 5-year-old picking can do. All day we go and trust money people in the country. So every building a salon, when a major building, where them politicians they show we, not worry about the building, ask them who side the money come out, who side the funding come out. Not to we money, not give them give we. Not somebody sorry for we. So with the leadership skill, inside 60 years, government after government they come, they're not able to produce a simple thing, a common thing where every country supposed to get in 2023 when I get them. But we continue to blame one after the other, instead of we ask ourselves as citizens them, waiting our own role. Then they put themselves there. Until we change here, we're not going to change the country. The problem not to the politicians, na me and you. The immunity I talk about, so even if the court say you not get the immunity, nothing not for commodity. That people then get for put on a corner and wait. See when they go shake them and when they not go shake them for distract we. At the end of the day, it's a politician versus us. When you picking the die in the hospital, they are picking the overseas, they get the best treatment. When you picking the sit on a bench, dirty bench, or on a ground, they are picking a private school. When you they fight for get a Okada in the morning, or they fight for transportation, then they inside tinted motor car with high security, they go up and down. That is all man, the fight is the common day. So the politicians there, not to the problem. Now me you too, now fool man them. Now me you too, not the grasp the reality. Because all they need for doing for tell no more say, then they come after with the northern of them. You don't be the first for jumping at it. Or then they come after with the southern of them. You don't use for jumping at it. You don't jump at it. When they go court, so you know, see President Koroma, end of your family, they not take the misbehavior. You know they go themselves, then they mind them business. They get lawyer them. They send lawyer down the court. Instead of they go themselves. But you tomorrow say you want to treat for go fight. We don't know side the money may go. You know me they hit the money. You know me they take them. So una they suffer the most. The most destructive people. The people in way they make that content they go before. Because una they ever use on aid on a mind they not use. And they use on a mind, sorry, on a heart not they use. Until we the people then start to think like we get common sense, salon not going for change. Because by the time election they can put them people here, we're not going for ask anything but the record. Because then they can distract we. We're not getting no business for they even worry about in Koroma they do it and they left power for 4 years. That's a possibility to say not going for come back. Why would they waste to 10 talk about every day? Instead of the people that were then supposed to come pick up the mountain. Because then it will be easy for be distracted. But we wonder why every time we get politicians the way they come, nothing they change. They talk about development when they left, or go back to how we come out. This now me you want take. Let me know if you want to take different from me own. But let we sensitize ourselves. That we change the way we think before we change the country. Thank you all and God bless.